Hello viewers, we have problem here before us, but before then, if you are new on this page, kindly follow us on Ben Mantis and I so that whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. So problem here before us is simple exponential equation where we are given 2 raised to power 2x minus 5 in bracket 2 raised to power s bracket close plus 4 equal to what? 0. Now for us to solve this problem, let's write a solution. Now after that, let's rewrite the problem given to us. Let's rewrite the problem given to us, which is 2 raised to power what? 2x minus 5 in bracket 2 raised to power what? X bracket close plus 4 equal to what? 0. Now, to continue with this, we have to recall something here. We have 2 raised to power x here, but we have 2 raised to power 2 what x. So in this kind of situation, we are not right, we are not wrong, I mean to say, if we rewrite this by saying 2 raised to power what 2 what x is the same thing as saying what 2 raised to power what x in bracket 2 bracket close. So the same thing, if you multiply this, we are going to have what this very particular what value back. So now, having gotten this, we can now use alphabet to do what? To represent 2 raised to power what? X. What do I mean? By saying, okay, let's just say P is equal to what? 2 raised to power what? X. So meaning that anywhere we see 2 raised to power X, we are going to replace it what? With P. So let's say P raised to power now 2 minus 5 in brackets P plus what? 4 equal to what? 0. Let's continue. So we are going to have P raised to power what? 2 minus, when we multiply this 5 and P, we are going to have what? 5 what? P plus what? 4 equal to what? 0. Now at this point, we are going to look for two term that when we multiply them, we are going to have what? This last term, which is this 4. And when we sum them up, we are going to have this our middle what? Term back. So, and what are these two values? What are these two factors? Uh, let's say minus 4 and minus what? 1. Minus 4 times minus 1 is going to give us what? 4. And minus 4 plus what? Minus 1 is going to give us what? Our minus what? 5 back. So meaning that we are going to use this what? Very particular value to represent, to replace this. So let's continue. P raised to power 2 minus 4P minus P plus 4 is equal to what? 0. So now let's bracket out so that we are going to do what? Look for the common what? Terms there. So let's say uh let's bracket out for x. So what is common here is what? P. So P into P is going to give us what? P minus P into P is going to give us what? 4. We write our forward back. So coming to here, what is common here is what? Minus 1. So how do we know? When you bring, let's say when you bring one orange and tell one person to share, the one person is going to have that orange for him or herself. He's not sharing it or computing with what? Anyone. So the same thing here, when you bring what? 4 oranges and give it to one person to do what? To share. He's not sharing with anybody. So he have that very particular 4 oranges for him or herself. So that is the reason why it is what? Minus 1 that should be what? Common here. So minus 1 into what? Minus p is going to give us what? P. Then minus plus is what? Minus. Then 1 into 4 is going to give us what? 4 back, equal to what? 0. So at this point, it is either p minus 1 equal to 0 or p minus 4 equal to 0. P minus 1 equal to what? 0, or p minus what? 4 equal to what? 0. So to continue with this, we can say p is equal to what? 0 plus what? 1. P is equal to what? 1. And here p is equal to 0 plus what? 4. And p is equal to what? 4. So now, having gotten this value, but we have to recall back that we are not asked to do what? To find p, but we are asked to do what? To look for what? X. We are asked to look for what? X. So what we are going to do at this point in time is we are going to now recall recall back that p that 2 that p is equal to 2 what? Raised to power what? X. So our first value of p was what? 1. So we can say now 1 is equal to what? 2 raised to power what? X. Now, don't forget that there is this law in indices that says that anything raised to power what? 0 is what? 1. And here we have what? 1 here. So in other words, we are going to have we are going to say, because we are looking for something that they are going to be in the same base with this very particular one. So, and if we write 2 raised to power what? 0 is the same thing as what? 1, because 2 raised to power 0 is what? 1. So because we are looking something that we, at the end of the day, we are going to equate them to have the value of our what? X. So it's equal to what? 2 raised to power x. So when we equate them, finally we are going to have that x is equal to what? 0. At the same time again, let's see, p is equal to 2 raised to power what? X. And we have our value of p here as what? 4. So we are going to write what? 4 is equal to what? 2 raised to power x. Now, we are going to make this to have the same base with what? This very particular one, because this is in base 2. So we are going to also make this to be in what? Base 2. So we now say 2 raised to power 2 is equal to 2 raised to power what? X. So by the time we equate this, finally we are going to have our x as equal to what? 2. So the two values that satisfy this very particular equation is 0 and what? 2. And that is what? Our final answer. If you find this very particular video very interesting, kindly hit the notification bell so that whenever we drop a new video like this, you can be notified. Thank you for viewing. Bye bye.